Good morning, Columbus. This is Curtis coming to you live from Work and Community Services, Goodwill, Columbus. That was backwards, but you know what? We're going to roll with it. I haven't finished my coffee this morning. Yes, I am outside, and if this looks familiar, I am at the back of the building, or our place where we have a lot of our different get-togethers. We got outdoor activities that we do here, and it's also where we do some of our gardening. Gardening is a great vocational tool used to help people learn agriculture, learn how to be self-sustaining, and it's really good for fine motor skills and gross motor skills as well. I mean, it really combines the essence of all these different types of tools to help you be better at life, and really get you some good, wholesome, greater independence as well. So I am in the back of the back, and I have, let's see if I can reverse my camera. Hopefully my other one isn't smudged. I'm showing to you we have 3 large raised garden beds that we've just resoiled. And I believe it's been tilled as well, it looks like. They look a lot better than they did last week because we're getting ready to plant. We've got different vegetables that we are planting, and it's going to be great. Yes, just because we're missing quite a few of you doesn't mean that we're still not trying to do our best to maintain some sort of normalcy here, so that way you will have an active garden to come back to here at WCS when you resume services. So on the schedule for today is somebody's going to come and they're going to till this area right here, which just looks like a big overgrown area that has been recently mowed. But it is our regular garden where we plant some of our other stuff that doesn't normally fit in the raised garden beds. So that's kind of exciting. I was hoping they'd already be out here doing that for you this morning, but it's okay. We can always check in on that another time. There we have our wheelchair accessible table that still needs to be finished. Maybe I can take some of this downtime and finish it. You would think, here I'm going to reverse you back. You would think with all this downtime I'd have to go and finish that, but you know what? I think I might actually get to it this week. Especially since it's supposed to be in the 80s. It's going to be gorgeous. Good old Ohio summer. Looks like we do got some early seedlings. Let me reverse you again. Our staff, Lynn, has been working very hard and getting some stuff going here. He's just looking very gorgeous right here. As you can tell, I can't tell you what they are. Oh, looks like we got some labels. We got basil, because I don't have a green thumb. This is the squash. A little wet. There's some more basil. Oh, we got some cucumber started. So yeah, that's looking great. We've got another little raised garden bed over here, but it hasn't been filled up yet. It's next on the agenda. We just obviously got to get it weeded, but we're going to get that filled out. And then we've got a greenhouse, just a small little greenhouse we're going to put over there, so that way we can get some stuff growing as well that requires a greenhouse. I'm stretching here, folks. I really don't have a lot of garden knowledge, which is funny because my grandfather was a pretty well-known organic farmer back up in Beach City, Ohio. Had a nice full-page story written on him. World War II vet, former coal miner, turned into a hugely successful organic farmer until he got sick. And I miss all that fresh-grown fruits and vegetables. You know, that's one thing I miss growing up, is having access to those types of items to eat. Because I don't know if you take a look in the store, a lot of this stuff it can get pretty pricey. But if you can learn how to grow it yourself, that is just amazing to be able to do that. It's like I'm kind of jumping around here. But so we want to be able to teach our individuals how to do that, because these are things that they can do from their own home. There are ways to do small little raised garden beds. I don't see the smaller ones that we had last summer out here, but is with our wood shop, we can teach you how to build one. I know that sunshine was kind of bright there, but it was beautiful. So that's something that we're going to help teach. And there's also a good community aspect to gardening. A lot of times in some of these inner city areas that are pretty depressed and have the city has torn down houses, so there's giant gaping holes where houses used to be that they've backfilled and planted grass and let grow. They've turned them into community gardens where people can come in and for just like a small fee rent a plot of land to grow a garden. And then you're with all these other people that are like-minded individuals who are farming. You're growing your own fresh vegetables. That is a good way to sustain your life, and it's a lot more cost-effective than going to the store and having to pay their prices. Plus, it's fresh from the ground. A lot of times the stuff that you find at the store has been picked weeks ago, and it was picked so early in its cycle so it has time to travel across the country or coming in from out of country, so it has that time to finish ripening. That's not necessarily always the best thing for our bodies. I know that there is a lot of wax on certain fruits and vegetables that build up as they're growing that helps them fend off invaders, protects them against insects. That's natural to themselves. And the only way that gets shed is by becoming almost slightly overripe. And generally, that's a really good time to really then start picking some of the stuff. Plus, just the taste alone. I mean, my grandfather's sweet corn was the best. It's not showing. Uh-oh. All right, well, I guess I'll end it here. Somebody just came out and yelled at me, said I wasn't showing any video anymore. So I must have missed to set it up. But